Your life is not messed up. You are. Now, you may not actually be messed up, but if you have a whole lot of things in your life that you don't like, that you want to change, that you've been meaning to change, that you hope end up being different, it's not because your life sucks. It's not because your life is messed up. It's not because your life this, your life that. It is you. It is you. You are the source of whatever is happening in your life. Now, let me be clear. Of course, tragedies can happen. Of course, one of your parents could pass away out of nowhere. It happened to me. Well, it wasn't completely out of nowhere, but it happened to me. I lost my father back in 2013. Of course, things can happen that seem out of your control, like car accidents, deaths in family, sickness in the family, things of that nature. Maybe turmoil in a relationship that was previously peaceful, whether it's a family member or a significant other or just a close friend. Things can happen out of nowhere. But overall, the majority of things that occur in your life are a manifestation of who you are. It's an outgrowth of who you are. So to fix your life, fix yourself. And I'm going to list off a couple different things, a couple different issues and dilemmas that are common and that you could be dealing with that I strongly believe are not circumstantial, but rather it's because of you. It's because you need to change. Something on the inside of you needs to change. Your mindset, maybe you need to go to a therapist, maybe you need to go to church, maybe you need to talk to Jesus, maybe you need to have a paradigm shift, whatever the case may be. You are the source. Lack of funding, financial stress. You just don't have money. You don't know where your money goes. You don't seem to be making a lot of money. And every time it seems like you make a little bit more money, it just kind of disappears. You don't know where it goes. That is a you problem. Life is not too expensive. Inflation doesn't need to change. Well, excuse me, sorry. Inflation does need to quote unquote get better, but it doesn't need to change that much. Inflation is not the problem. The government's not the problem. Your job is not the problem. You are the problem. Your job pays what it pays. It pays what it pays. And perhaps it could pay more, and maybe you should petition for higher pay. But at the end of the day, perhaps you need a different job or a different career field to go into, or more education, or more ability to earn a higher income. It's you. If you will change, your life will change. Your life doesn't need to change so that you can feel better. You need to change so that your life will be better. Okay, so financial stress, tumultuous relationships. If you find that you have conflict in a relationship, in multiple relationships, especially in your life, you are the problem. Now, what do I mean by you are the problem? It doesn't necessarily mean that between you and that one other person, you are causing the turmoil and the drama. But it does mean that you are at least, at the minimum, staying connected to that person. Why? Why are you? And that includes blood related family because unfortunately, not all family members who are related to you by blood are good for you. And life is way too short to spend your time and your energy and your mind and your thoughts and your psyche thinking about someone or thinking about what they said and how they said it and why they said it like that when that person causes you stress and turmoil in your life. Get rid of them, or at the minimum, stifle the relationship, limit the relationship, place boundaries there. That's what you need to do. But you're waiting around for them to change and start treating you better when in fact, they may not, but you should assume that they won't because they probably won't. The probability is that they won't. So you should assume that. And then you do something about it for you. That's a you issue. If all of the bosses that you have worked for just suck, they're just terrible, I would argue that's not true. Now, it's possible to have a terrible boss. Of course it is. But if you're running into this issue often, it's not the bosses, it's you. It's you somewhere. Maybe you truly are just a bad employee. And don't rule that out. Make sure you actually investigate that. But that might not be the case. Maybe you're just working jobs that you don't need to be working. I'm pretty sure if I started applying to work at fast food restaurants and I started taking those jobs, I'm pretty sure I would not only hate the job, I would not only hate my coworkers, I would not only hate the customers, but I would also hate my boss. I don't belong there, period. Now, if life humbles me and I lose my current job and I have to go back to fast food work, oh, trust and believe, I'm going to do what I need to do. Make no mistake about it. But as of now, man, I don't belong there. And not because the work is beneath me. It's just no thanks. I don't know how else to say it. No thanks. There's a ton of problems that people face that they look outwardly for the solution when the solution is inward. Your life doesn't need to change. You do. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and tell me that it did. If you think that I spoke absolute rubbish today in this video, please leave a comment and tell me that as well, because arguably that's more important than a positive comment. Thank you for stopping in to my channel. My name is Niko, and you're watching Niko for the People. Have a good day.